Hello everyone, and welcome to a practice match between Imperial and Dushine. This is for the tournament, and this is me testing out audio commentary. I have no idea how it'll go, so... Oh my god, I actually have a lot of rating. Ooh, and I think Imperial is just above Dushine. Anyway, I have no idea how to spectate. Alright, now I see the spectator info and stuff. So anyway, Imperial is already up first. Using probably, I think it was a blast with the tornado, which is an excellent trick. I highly recommend it. It is an excellent way to get up to the upper level. It is one of my favorite tricks as well, and Imperial is, oh my god, already beating the Shiner really hard. And really fast blue catches. The blasts are going to be very important in here. Every blaster you'll be using. Imperial, interesting. Imperial, oh, there's a blue. That explains so much. I was wondering where he was going up. Yeah, that was an excellent wall trick, and he's pretty much already destroying the Shine. He went for the yellow first. I'm actually surprised at that. My order will be that red that we've seen up here, then the red above, followed by the yellow. In my opinion, those 4 points are probably easier to get in that order. Even if you do lose the red or probably the yellow, you'll still get 2 points in there, rather than having to use the blast from the top. Anyway, the Shin is pretty mounting a mini comeback in here. He's only 15 behind, which is actually really surprising, and this gem I actually hate a lot. I'm surprised I actually can't beat it. Usually I just blast up here, then grab the gem, and then you can immediately bounce up here using a jump, so you don't get into the tornado. So this is a really nifty trick. Not many people seem to be using. Imperial used the tornado with the blast really well, but I should be questioning why he went to that gem. So that's another interesting in here, and Dushine is actually mounting a very good comeback, already 10 behind, considering Imperial had the 2 blues. Yeah, that's Dushine is actually playing very well in here. We'll probably go ahead and follow. Who is this Imperial? Hello Imperial, let's go to Dushine. I wanted Dushine. Ooh, nicely done from Dushine, who is now going to be back in the game with that blue. And yep, that's a really good play from him, getting that yellow. The blast might be unnecessary, but yeah, the tornado jump in here is absolutely crucial. That's actually what I have no idea what Dushine did in here, but again, you can see the tornado blast, so it's really good. Yeah, I have no idea what Dushine did there. Dushine. Oh wow, getting those 2 red gems like that's actually pretty crazy. And one of the hardest jumps I can think of. And Imperial is camping, as you can see in here, the top. This is an excellent... Oh, he just fell off. That was an absolute disaster. Oh, that was really bad. Anyway, what I was saying, what he wanted to do... Oh, and there's a blue. Oh, yeah, that was a disaster fall. I didn't even notice that blue. And that's a tight game. Anyway, the idea of camping in here is an excellent choice because the whole map is available to you. It's pretty much accessible from anywhere, and you can get to the blue first. Unless of course that guy just blasts you off is a trick, which sometimes I do, so I negate the advantage immediately, grab the gem, and then while you're in tornado, I'll just, well, do whatever I want. Anyway, the Shine is really already up by 7 points, 8 now, and as a blue, this could be the end of the game, and the Shine is up first. I don't see Imperial winning that one now. Considering how well Imperial started, it's kind of a shame that he dropped so many points in here. Again, this is actually interesting for Imperial and Dushine going on the same yellow, but the blast this time did help Imperial out, which was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we're seeing in here Dushine, oh, missing the wall hit, but yeah, there was not a blue. If there was a blue now, it would have been probably last chance for Imperial, but yeah, not happening, so... And yeah, this is a good game, and Imperial wins this match. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and congratulations to both players on a very well played game. So to recap, Imperial started very well, dropped it, starting halfway through the map. I have no idea why, and did some terrible mistakes. Falling at the top in here was an absolute disaster, and probably the reason why he lost the game. Otherwise, it was an awesome game, and I hope everybody enjoyed. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first match of the tournament between Imperial and Dushine. We are in the very first playoffs, at least between Imperial and Dushine. winner goes up to the next round. I think it's the quarterfinals. The loser gets into the loser brackets and gets his second chance. The way it goes, it's up to 5 matches and winner best of 3. And Imperial chooses first as he has 2 points more rating than Dushine, and you can see my rating, but I'm just spectating, so nobody even cares. Anyway, we'll be starting, and yeah, I'll be trying to commentate. No, there we go. I'll be commentating for the game about anything that I can. So Dushine is actually starting pretty nicely, and it is first the blue Imperial with an excellent steal in here. Wow, this is going to be really tough even on the camera and on me, obviously. There we are. The blue is definitely probably the best one to start with, but when you know your competitor is going also for the blue, my personal choice is to actually skip the blue and get every other point. In here it was worth 11 points, as we can see, which is probably a better idea, because obviously 6 to 5 is probably, you know, much better to start. And Imperial is pretty much also a dominator on core. Dushine is going to be having a very hard time, and again the blue, wow, I have not seen that happening ever. And I think Imperial is really destroying Dushine in here right on the beginning, and Dushine is not doing some pretty bad mistakes in here. I'm not sure why is he not using the gravity as well as he should, like Imperial. We can see Imperial using it right. But yeah, I would also recommend Dushine to probably not use the taunt. Oh, nice steal! That's a really good steal if you want to do. If you have the super speed, you will spawn on the bottom if you know your spawn abusers, and therefore you'll be able to get lots more points this way. But it is not easy whatsoever. Not sure why Dushine did that. I mean, Imperial wasn't anywhere near, but whatever goes. That's a really bad idea. I would have personally gone for the gravity, and Imperial is pretty much destroying. I think this is already a set match right there. So I'll just be talking about, you know, how to pretty much play core, and Imperial is doing pretty well on the game. You know, just showing how to play core essentially, so we might even follow him more often. There we go. Oh my god, this is disaster. I love that. I love how badly this looks. We probably won't stop. Anyway, we can see this is pretty much open-ended at this point. What you want to do, and Imperial is doing it very well. He knows his spawn abuses. He knows how to pick the gravity very well and pick it up fast. He knows where the gems will be spawning, how they spawn, the way they spawn, and everything. This is a gravity spawn, just saying. Well, probably one of the worst on core I think I've seen. No, core actually has 2 red gem spawns on 2 different gravities, which is absolutely terrible. I would have also gone probably for the center rather than what Imperial did, but it does run the risk and Imperial shows exactly why that risk didn't pay off in this case for Dushine, whereas again, personally I would have done it. I mean, it's a terrible risk to do. I will do it if I'm winning, but yeah, because then obviously if it works out, you'll get more. Worst case scenario, you just lose a few more points, and the gap ends. The gap closes a little bit. Imperial is pretty much beating Dushine in here. I mean, that is hilarious. Okay, here we go. So anyway, again, the gravity in here on core is very, very hard to do, and not a lot of people can do it. Imperial is showing extremely well why he's very capable of it. He's pretty much hitting every gravity modifier as needs to be, to the direction that he needs. The third the third radar mode gives you arrow gems, which leads you directly to where the gems are, rather than relying on the 2 radars. The advantage in here is massive. What the hell, Dushine? That was a real bad gravity use, and that's costing him badly. We can see already. As if it wasn't before, but anyway. Yeah, now this is where Dushine has a chance, but again, Imperial getting every single gravity correct. He knows, you know, those gravities that you can see in here are pretty much what you really need as soon as you're in the middle, and that's why I prefer camping the middle, because you can immediately change to the direction that you need. You can see Imperial doing in here a spawn abuse. That was an excellent spawn abuse. I mean, he probably knew that Dushine would take a while, and therefore you can, and because the gems are on 3 different gravities, it means that you are pretty much getting gems guaranteed. And once again for the blues, and this time, oh, an excellent double steal of both a blue and a yellow. Oh, Dushine is pretty much toast at this point. Imperial's gravity play has been excellent from the get-go. I can't really fault his gameplay. I know I'm talking more about Imperial and Dushine. I barely see Dushine. Dushine is probably playing as well as he can on this map the way he knows. He barely played core because he doesn't like gravity levels. If you want to beat him, that's your chance. I'm not sure about that gravity, but whatever it goes. But that was essentially core. And that was an excellent win from Imperial. And one has to salute him for that. So congratulations to Imperial, and that's 1-0, and I will see you in the second match. And we are back, this time for the second match between Imperial and Dushine. As a reminder, Imperial won the first match, and now it says we are playing in Dushine's chosen map, which is Sprawl. This is a best of 5, and Imperial is leading 1-0. So, now we are playing Sprawl. Sprawl is known to be Dushine's better map, after Sprawl probably. So, we'll be seeing how it goes. And again, we're... Oh, Dushine is right next to the gem. I have not... Oh, Imperial is right on the other side of the map. This is terrible news for Imperial on the get-go. And Dushine is picking up the gems pretty well. I mean... Oh, Imperial is... Oh, that was amazing Mega steal. Unfortunately, I will probably disagree with the use of a Mega, despite the fact he just stole the gem from Dushine. The reason is a Mega Marble is slower to pick up pace, but it can be devastating if you do manage to Mega Marble your opponent, especially on a map like Sprawl. We're going to probably follow Dushine in here. I say Dushine. That is not how we follow Dushine. There we go. We're going to follow Dushine in here to see how he plays, and then we'll follow up Imperial probably. Dushine's start is pretty well. I mean, he spawned right next to the gems to begin with. And interesting the fact that Imperial missed the gem and then went to the one Dushine went after. There we go. How do I have a power up? I have no idea, but that's actually interesting. Hello, super speed. That is pretty much what I will do as Dushine. I will pick up those two gems, and he got very nicely oh, what? I'm not exactly sure why he did the super speed in here, but that's double super speed uses. That's actually very, very nice. Dushine's play on this map is very, very good. You always want a super speed in your inventory, otherwise use a gyrocopter. Although a gyrocopter is probably best with a super speed right next to it. But Dushine is pretty much collecting gems in an optimal manner, and we've got in here the first blue. I've actually played against Dushine a practice match before with Lucendo, and Dushine pretty much kicked ass. I had trouble getting ahead of him, and then I just got destroyed and I couldn't beat him. I lost probably by, I think it was 2 yellow gems, so it was a very close match between the two of us. So Dushine has done extremely well. Probably interesting choice of collecting the gems. I would have probably done the ones that he got at the end as the start ones, because they are much easier. These two wall gems I would have gone for, not for Dushine died. And yeah, this was a mistake in my opinion. He should have double super speeded in here, because that gets you all the way to here, to the second side of the map. And if you triple super speed, you'll in fact get all the way to here, the other side of the map over there, which is extremely valuable. So we're just gonna follow Imperial for also a minute or so. So let me just update scores in the chat in here. Anyway, okay, that was the most interesting super jump use I've seen yet. And here we see, yeah, Dushine is pretty much already bringing Imperial very nicely in here. There we go. This is the main use of a gyrocopter. You can get up between different sides of the map really quickly. These two gems are probably one of my favorite two gems in this entire map, because they are so next to each other. This will be a double yellow, I'm guessing. No, this is not a double yellow, unfortunately. I thought it would be. Obviously, if I had full on camera, I would have seen it. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with the way Imperial is collecting the gems. You can see Nerves are getting the both of them. He's not picking up super speeds, instead opting to go for the gems instead. He's using his blast, and it's probably costing him, and it probably cost him, in my opinion, this spawn by lots of points. And we just respawned the gems. How nice of it. Well done, Ball. So it probably, in this case, this is one of those rare cases where, not picking up a power up will be fine. but otherwise you always want a super speed on you at least, especially when it comes to ball. So we'll just come up to Dushine again. Yep, that will be, he missed it here, I'm not exactly sure how. We're playing with Fast Powerups on, by the way. For those who don't know, Fast Powerups, what gems? Oh, it's another blue, but this time Imperial will be into it first. Yep, there we go. So the way it goes, where was it? Oh yeah, Fast Powerups, basically, if you are the host, I would highly recommend it. It's a double yellow, double yellow, double yellow. Nobody is picking the double yellow. There we go. Dushine picked the double yellow, and in my opinion, that is the 4 points he probably needed the most to confirm that he's going to win this match. And yeah, he's pretty much picking gems optimally again. Anyway, the way Fast Powerups go is that if the host enables it and you're the player, the way it does is, and when you pick up a power up, you usually have to wait about 2 seconds before it will grant you the power up due to lag and issues mainly. But what we've done for Marvelous Platinum is when you pick up Fast Powerups, when Fast Powerups is enabled, the player picks them up immediately, and immediately, and what happens is he picks it up and he can use it immediately instead of having to wait 2 seconds before it comes in. So Fast Powerups is super important, especially on a map like Core where you want the super speeds immediately. And Dushine apparently is lagging a lot. As you can see here, Imperial saying had lots of power-ups not registering. That is the downside of Fast Powerups, because if you have Fast Powerups on, there is about a 5% chance you will pick up a power-up and it will not register that you picked it up. This is probably, you know, 2 or 3 times out of maybe 50 or 60 in a match, so it's probably preferable, you know, to have Fast Powerups on because it is so much better. Anyway, this is now 1-1, and Dushine's play was really good. Imperial has mounted a near comeback in here right towards the end, probably due to Dushine lagging. But overall, Dushine had the game from the set-go just because of that first spawn, and then the second one, and so on. Anyway, we'll meet you in the third match, and it is 1-1 in the tournament. Hello everyone, this is now the third match. I know it's going to be all in one video, but whatever. This is Barbecue Revisited. This is Imperial's choice for this map. This is the third map being played. The scores are 1-1, so Imperial is probably going to win this one because again it's a gravity level and Dushine already hates gravity levels, so he already hates it, as we can see. So it's going to be very interesting. I'll try. Oh my god, there we go. Who is first? It's Dushine next to the gems first. Nope, it's actually Imperial who is picking up the gems pretty quickly. Dushine is going to be having a very tough time in this level. He's going to have to play very quickly and fast to get to the gems before Imperial, which is going to be not easy. This is probably an interesting map. It is, even for like Core, you know, it has 6 sides. Every side is way different, requires different skills, has different gem spawns, and this map has a lot of blues in it, whereas Core only has 1. So it will be very interesting to see how it turns out. Imperial is definitely using the gravity advantage to be winning, and he was closer to the blue. Ooh, that Mega Marble! Wrecked! That was a nice Mega Marble from Dushine. Dushine, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, Imperial is, again, using the gravity advantage. He knows, as soon, again, the further radar gives you the arrows, that will be what will probably win it to you if you don't lag on it a lot. I thought there will be a blue in there, in what that yellow is. Interesting. Clearly I don't know my own map. Oh, forgot already. It's going, but unlike Core where the map is huge, but I keep revisited, is much smaller, so it should be a lot closer than what Core was, especially for Dushine, because the gravities are all next to each other. To get from one side of the map is actually much easier, and you don't have to go, like unlike Core, you don't have the center. Sorry about that. You don't have the center of the level to worry about, so it's all very interesting. That said, you still need to figure out your way through, and because there are so many blues in here, Dushine is going to be in trouble against Imperial. Gameplay from both of them is pretty much flawless. I can't really fault it a lot. Imperial obviously is having the upper hand in here. Gem collection is quite interesting to see from both of them. Considering the way the gems are spread out, I would probably go depending on how many points everything is worth. But Dushine is pretty much doing an excellent job. That was also a gem where I would pick. Oh, he got the lag in there. You can see that the Dushine had more lag than Imperial to the gems, which is why Imperial got a blue first in here, despite them both being so close. And Imperial is ahead of Dushine all the time on every single gem. That is huge. So I don't know. Oh, that is a blue. Yeah, I knew there was a blue in that spawn. So anyway, can't really much say on it. I really want to talk more about this level. There are some interesting spawn points in here. They're all very interesting. They're really hard to spawn abuse them because of the way this level plays out. Interesting that the way they both played these two gems. Not exactly sure what was going on, but the shinies doesn't know how to super jump. Learn to super jump. Anyway, this is being pretty much game over right there. And but again, we can see the scores. I've seen Imperial play before against other players, and they've had such a tough time against him. Playing this level, it's pretty much trying it upside down. You really have to know the way it plays out. The shiny is doing well. I would probably have picked that red as well. And nice fall over there. Well done. But again, this level also is prone to fall off, whereas in core you don't fall as much, but the gravity is much harder than Battlecube Revisited. And again, this level just loves blues, and that's an interesting way the way Imperial did it. And the shiny is, hello Dushine. I have no idea what the shiny is doing at this point, but Imperial is pretty much playing as it should be. This match is, in my opinion at least, easy to learn, and once you get used to the different gravity phases and another wrecked by Dushine's Mega Marble. More gems, no blue unfortunately. I think there's a blue on every phase of the match. You can see Dushine is just lagging over there. And this game is pretty much ended at this point. The super speeds in here help you out, as you can see, with these spawns, but if you don't watch out you can actually fall back in. But Imperial has done a job very well done, and there's another one of the blues. I'll have to give it to Dushine. Getting 101 on Battlecube Revisited against Imperial is probably one of the toughest asks anyone can get, and Imperial getting the ultimate score, which is excellent. So it was well done from Dushine, despite the fact it was a gravity level, especially 6 phase, which he hates so much, and he's probably deserves lots of hats off for that. Even for for Dushine, 57 points is too much, but honestly, for that level, it's an Ikora. If it was the same score, he would have lost by at least 100 points. But Imperial is just an excellent player on Battlecube Revisited, so watch out. Anyway, this is 2-1-2 Imperial, and I will see you all in there. What the hell is that? I see you! How did you mess up? This needs to be fixed. This is so getting fixed. No, that is getting fixed. I don't care. I don't care about this being like that, but this is terrible. This is getting fixed. This is getting fixed. Oh my god. And nobody even told me. Oh my god, somebody's going to get paid for that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so fixing this for the next beta. I mean, after the final build. Oh my god. Anyway, 2-1, Imperial is up, and I will see you all in the fourth match. Hello everyone, and we are up to the fourth match between Imperial and Dushine. Imperial is up 2 games to 1. Dushine is getting lag, but the Fast Powerups should make things interesting. His second choice actually, sorry, and the fourth map is Ziggurat, a map that I personally will say all the time, I hate. I think you understood my point. I hate this map. Anyway, even before I do hate this map, I do know quite a lot of tricks. What I'm expecting both players to do in here, besides lots of diagonal movement, because this is the only way to play, super speeds are the way to go wherever they are. The Mega Marble will definitely be helpful. In fact, every power-up will be super helpful in here. You cannot do it this map without power-ups. Anyway, Imperial right on the gems at the get-go, and I question that gem choice. I would personally gone for those two raids and then pick up those raids that we had in here and then finish off with the yellow, or let Dushine get the yellow. This would have been, in my opinion, a much better start. And Dushine super speed already showing very well. This is an excellent pickup choice. I would not go for the gems. Oh, that was a bad idea to use the blast in there, because now he has to fight the slopes all the way, whereas Imperial did not have to fight as much. That said, I just have to question sometimes the way they collect gems, but there's not much you can do on this map. You are either get screwed by slopes, or you get seriously screwed by the slopes. This is one of the hardest matches that we'll probably see, and very close if things do persist. A blue spawn is definitely a very needed one, and the blast is the blast is pretty much the way to go in here to survive that major slope in here. I just don't understand why he didn't go for this gem that Imperial just got and instead went to the gems Imperial was on his way to. It is much better for him that way, because this way, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, because this way you just pick up more points. You know, this way you'll get 3 points of Imperial's too, and that way he probably gave up all the points to Imperial. I'm not exactly sure, but this is at least how it looks like from here. And this is a very tight match. Ooh, already the blue, and Dushine misses. Oh, that could be a very big game changer. Not sure why Imperial super jumped in there, but whatever works, probably because it was on the bottom, I'm not sure. Anyway, Imperial is up on the lead, and he's next to the gems as well. I get a red, yellow, and I will get those two reds instead of whatever Imperial did. Again, I will take those two because they are much closer, and that can actually show us because Dushine already picked up lots of gems, and he's quickly getting the gap back down, back to 5 points. But then again, 5 points was the gap in here. And the super speed, again, super helpful here. Slow down, and the blast really helps you to slow down here. Another super speed, which is a huge advantage to Dushine. But yeah, that will not be where you will use it yet. But Dushine is picking up proper reg properly. I'm not sure Imperial is fixated on the yellow. That was a costly mistake, but Dushine went on the yellow for some reason instead of letting Imperial have it, and that cost him more points. But there we go, and now that he got it, and maybe unknown stuff is happening. Nope, Imperial got both yellows. That was very, very close. Dushine has not done the yellow as well, and he knows it, and we know it. He could have done better in there. And the slowdown, plus the jump is actually interesting. I probably wouldn't have jumped. Mega Marble is a very interesting choice in here to play, because it's much slower, harder to go on the slopes, especially these slopes. Interesting choice. If you should have gone for the yellow, I would have gone in here. See, this is Dushine's biggest mistake in here, and that could easily cost him the game as well. And that's the way he just gets the gem. Both of them are. Again, I would pick the gems that were in here and then gone my way towards Imperial slowly, rather than, you know, go to where Imperial was and try and steal from him the gems. And that, in my opinion, was a very bad move. Those 3 gems are pretty much the easiest to get. And this is a very close match in here. A single blue could make it out, but no, Dushine on the wrong slope and destroyed. That could, and the Mega Marble War destroyed. Oh, this is anybody's match with 6 seconds. Imperial is barely winning. Imperial is first at the gems, and this looks like game, set, and match. This was the closest we have had yet. In my opinion, that was the best match we've had yet. Dushine played extremely well, and he would have won had he picked the proper gems. And I kept complaining about how he doesn't pick the correct gems, how how it would actually could cost him the match because he's not picking them again. I mean, again, the gems that we've had in here everywhere were where he should have picked, and the center blue, he got a center blue and then missed both yellows to Imperial, which was disastrous for him. And that pretty much lost in the game. Otherwise, Dushine would have had a game, but you know, Imperial was right next to the blues first. But wow, that was an amazing game at the end. So congratulations to Imperial winning 3-1, and for this part of the tournament, we might do a 5th match. I'm not sure. If we do, well, it will be whatever they choose, or the randomizer chooses. But it was an excellent game, excellent matches, and what a thrilling match to end with. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and maybe see you later. Hello everyone, and welcome to the final map. This is Imperial between Dushine. Imperial has won 3-1 in this tournament. We are just doing a 5th map for fun at this point. And we chose Sprawl because they are both excellent players in here, and it will be very interesting to see how it goes. What's going to be most interesting is that both players are really good. I can't really commentate on the map. There are like a billion videos out there that shows many tricks, so much. I'll just probably try and go see how they play, you know, try and commentate wherever possible. Audio commentary, additional commentary from, I think it is the police. No, this is ambulance. Yeah, this is definitely an ambulance going nuts in here. Yes, Dushine. Wow, this could take a while. Dad, I just closed the window, honestly. It is so much better that way. It is never going to stop, is it? There we go, much better. Okay, I can barely hear it from my other window, but whatever, I don't care. Anyway, we are up to the 5th one. As I said, this is Sprawl. There is not much we can do about it. I can talk about it, sorry. We'll probably be watching both players. Imperial again first to the spawn point. This is disastrous for Dushine. Considering both of them are so good at this point. It's pretty much anyone's game. I'm not gonna put any bets because this is them up there. Oh, destroyed right at the start from Dushine, and oop, there we go. Dushine is getting it back with lots of points in there, which could mount a mini comeback. I would have gone for the gyrocopter, to be honest, rather than whatever they both did, considering because the gems are on the other side. And then I would have spawned abuse, which would have sent me right here, and therefore I could collect the gems. But Dushine is one of the toughest matches to beat on Sprawl, and so is Imperial. I've seen the both of them play. They are both excellent players. Trying to beat one of them, I don't think I would actually want to play either one of them on Sprawl because they are so hard to beat on this map. And that was the Imperial does get less life than Dushine, so it does have the gem spawn advantage in here, but ever so slightly. Dushine will have to up his game. He will have to be aggressive. Probably he should have picked up the Ultra Blast, and there we go. Now he gets the gyrocopter. Probably too late for that. Nope, this is actually an excellent idea, but he hit a wall. He should have used the gyrocopter when he had it, unless. But then again, fast power-ups are enabled, which means he probably picked it up, but he didn't register, which probably is why he hit a wall, and he is really behind now. In my opinion, he should have, as before, he should have picked up the Ultra Blast. I probably would have saved him, and that's an excellent save from Dushine, but he's behind and really badly, and oh no, that was terrible. Dushine missed a jump. He should have slowed down more, and that's absolutely destroying him right now. Imperial is definitely winning it. I mean, even for his 30 points up, we are talking about here Dushine, and he can, oh nah, that is game over at this point. Imperial is knowing how to collect all the sharp points. He's doing pretty much the entire gameplay is very well. Personally I prefer the use of more power-ups, unlike these two, who clearly favor the blast over everything else. Interesting choice of sub jumping here. I'm not sure if it pays off. Yep, it does, but Imperial is also up to the gems, which kind of sucks for Dushine a lot in here. So I'm not sure whether considering you are playing against Imperial, I would have gone for an aggressive Mega Marble Alter Blast type to slow him down a lot. The Mega Marble would slow you down as well, but it will net to you so many more points at every spawn point because of the way this map is built. Otherwise, not much one can say about it. The gameplay is pretty much top notch. Imperial is excellent as ever, and Dushine finally using the Mega Marble, probably but could be too late. And the Gyrocopter not in the best point, but with the Mega it gave him, you know, at least one very important point. And Dushine is, I know, wow, they both missed the yellow, which is very interesting. The blue, I mean, yellow, blue, whatever. They miss everything. But yeah, this is pretty much game set and end for Imperial. I followed it about a couple of minutes ago. The lag in here for Dushine is too much, and Imperial finally using again Gyrocopter again. Lets you, either you will spawn abuse if you can't make it, and grab at least both yellows, but Imperial managed to slow down and they just gave him most of the spawn. Dushine is up, but Imperial is pretty much stealing gems left and right. If Dushine was on a less laggy connection, because he has 2 bars to me against Imperial's 3, so he's well behind by about a second. Even Imperial, in my opinion, that 1 second difference today for Dushine could have made it probably a much closer match, maybe even a full win. There we go, that's an excellent use of the super jump that we've seen in there, but Imperial well done on double yellow steal. That is one of the hardest shots to do, and I personally hate it. Not never, but I rarely get it. Dushine's way of playing in there to get that gems is pretty much the optimal way you want to. This gets you 45 gems like this, super easy, and Imperial wrecked. And Dushine, oh, there we go, and again points. Dushine is getting some dignity back, but this is a game ender, so an excellent game from both players. Nearly 300 points collected between the two of them. At this point we've got 295 points, which is huge for Sprawl and shows how good these players are. At the end of the day, we can see their raids are pretty much what they've won. And again, yeah, Dushine says, you know, 2 bars, he's way too lagging in here, unlike Imperial, but that's the way it happened. So it was an excellent job from both, and a good game. Imperial has won 4-1 overall. Interesting, probably not. Fast Powerups not for Sprawl. Interesting, I thought it would be fine, but for future reference, that's actually pretty interesting. Anyway, 4-1 to Imperial. We've seen some excellent matches, and I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed.